A stone in the shoe Socrates' enduring impact. Socrates stands as a giant in the history of thought, a beacon of intellectual rigor and moral inquiry. He is considered the father of Western philosophy, a testament to his enduring influence that has shaped centuries of philosophical discourse. Unlike many later philosophers, Socrates didn't leave behind a single written word, choosing instead to engage directly with the people of Athens. We know of him through the writings of his devoted students, Plato chief among them, who immortalized his teachings and dialogues. Their accounts paint a picture of a man both brilliant and perplexing, a gadfly who challenged the very foundations of Athenian society. Socrates' impact wasn't immediate, but it was profound. He was a philosopher without a school, a teacher without an institution, yet his influence was undeniable. He wandered the bustling marketplaces and public spaces of Athens, engaging anyone willing in vigorous debate, always seeking to uncover deeper truths. His method, a relentless pursuit of truth through questioning, became his trademark, a technique now known as the Socratic method. It earned him both admirers and enemies, the latter eventually silencing his voice with a charge of impiety, leading to his trial and execution. Yet from this seeming defeat, Socrates' influence only grew, as his followers continued to spread his ideas. His ideas, championed by his followers, spread throughout the ancient world and beyond, influencing countless generations. His emphasis on self-examination, on questioning assumptions, and on the pursuit of virtue resonated deeply with thinkers across the ages. Like a stone in the shoe of complacency, Socrates' ideas continued to irritate and inspire, ensuring his place in the pantheon of great thinkers, forever challenging us to think more deeply. The art of asking, the Socratic method. Central to Socrates' philosophical approach was his unique method of teaching, aptly named the Socratic method. This method was not just a way of teaching, but a way of engaging with the world, a means to explore the depths of human understanding. This method, often referred to as elenchus, relied heavily on dialogue and questioning. It was a form of cooperative argumentative dialogue between individuals, based on asking and answering questions to stimulate critical thinking. Socrates believed that true knowledge resided within each individual, hidden beneath layers of assumptions and unexamined beliefs. He saw his role as a facilitator, guiding his students to uncover this knowledge themselves. His role, as he saw it, was to act as a midwife, helping to bring this innate wisdom to light. This metaphor of the midwife was central to his philosophy, emphasizing the birth of ideas through rigorous questioning. Unlike traditional teachers who imparted knowledge through lectures, Socrates engaged his students in a dynamic exchange. He believed that true learning came from within and could only be achieved through active participation. He would pose seemingly simple questions, often starting with an uncontroversial statement like, "Courage is a virtue." These questions were designed to be thought-provoking and to challenge the students' preconceived notions. From there, he would relentlessly probe his students' understanding, exposing inconsistencies and prompting them to refine their definitions. This process was not about finding the right answer, but about deepening understanding. This process, though intellectually stimulating, could be intensely frustrating for those involved. It required patience, persistence, and a willingness to confront one's own ignorance. Socrates' questions were rarely straightforward. They were designed to challenge, to provoke deeper thought. He aimed to dismantle false beliefs and lead his students to a clearer, more accurate understanding of the world. He wasn't interested in providing easy answers. He wanted his students to arrive at their own conclusions through rigorous self-examination. This method encouraged them to think for themselves and to question everything. This method, though demanding, fostered critical thinking and intellectual humility, values that remain at the heart of philosophical inquiry to this day. It is a testament to the enduring legacy of Socrates and his profound impact on the world of philosophy. Know thyself, Socrates' philosophical ideas. Socrates, unlike many philosophers who came after him, didn't develop a systematic philosophical system. He was more interested in asking questions than in providing answers. He didn't write treatises outlining his views on metaphysics or epistemology. Instead, his ideas were passed down through the writings of his students, like Plato. Instead, his focus remained firmly on ethics, on the question of how one should live. He believed that understanding virtue was essential to living a good life. This emphasis on the practical over the abstract, on the good life over abstract theories, became a defining characteristic of Socratic thought. His method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method, involved asking probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. At the heart of Socrates' ethical teachings lay the famous inscription on the Temple of Apollo at Delphi, "Know thyself." This simple yet profound directive encapsulated his belief in the importance of self-awareness. For Socrates, self-knowledge was paramount, the cornerstone of a virtuous life. He argued that without understanding oneself, it was impossible to achieve true wisdom or happiness. He believed that true happiness stemmed not from external possessions or social status, but from inner harmony, from living in accordance with one's true nature. This inner harmony was achieved through constant self-examination and reflection. This pursuit of self-knowledge, however, was not a solitary endeavor. Socrates saw the value in engaging with others to test and refine one's ideas. Socrates believed that the unexamined life was not worth living, and he saw dialogue and debate as crucial tools for self-discovery. Through questioning and discussion, individuals could uncover deeper truths about themselves and the world around them. By engaging with others, by challenging our own beliefs and confronting opposing viewpoints, we come to know ourselves more fully. This process of dialectic or logical argumentation was central to Socratic philosophy. This emphasis on dialogue, on the communal aspect of philosophical inquiry, remains one of Socrates' most enduring legacies. His approach continues to influence modern education and philosophical thought, encouraging us to seek truth through conversation and introspection.